The cards I am holding in my hand are all of the credit cards I had before I decided that I wanted to get into the credit card points and miles and travel game. Do I regret any of these cards at all? No, I do not. As a matter of fact, in this video right here, I talk about half of these credit cards in detail that helped me rebuild my credit from basically nothing. So, a few of these cards I actually am a little bit sentimental about, but I do not regret any of these cards at all. I will tell you what I do regret regarding these cards. It's not the cards themselves. What I regret is the dumb things that I did with the cash back and or the sign up bonuses that I got with the cards when I first got them. And what do I mean by that? Well, that's a lot of cash back and a lot of sign up bonuses between all of those cards. And you know what? I can't remember one damn thing I did with any of that money I got from those cards. Not one. What a waste of money. That's a regret I have with all of those cards. So, the topic of this video today is our regrets in the credit card points and miles travel space. I don't have many of them, but that is one of them. Is how I got a couple of $1,000s in sign up bonuses, and I can't remember a damn thing I did with any of it from those cards, which is sad. Obviously, it was frivolous. It is what it is. Um, the One of the other regrets I have is not beginning to think about wanting to travel until late 2022 during the holidays. I wish I had wanted to travel and got into the game earlier in my life, but I didn't. Um, I guess the saying goes, better late than never. Um, but I really do regret not being in this game sooner than I am. And the only thing that really propelled me to being into this space is the desire to travel and seeing the world. And I've only done a minute amount of traveling compared to so many of other people in this space. And I've already seen some awesome things. At least to me, they're awesome. Um, Being in Iceland twice has been a dream come true. Simply amazing. Some of the things I've seen, and I go back through those pictures all the time and reminisce about the trips. Um, Other trips I've taken were the content creator meetup in New Orleans last Labor Day weekend. Obviously, I wouldn't have been there and hung out with so many awesome people if I wasn't a creator myself in this space. So that was an amazing weekend and time spent. Going to see my favorite band, Iron Maiden, in Salt Lake City last year probably wouldn't have happened if I wasn't in this space. Um, I've done, like I said, a very, very, very tiny amount so far. And I regret not being in this before. But like I said, better late than never. And I've got some awesome travel coming up this year that I'm looking forward to showing you all. I've got France coming up in July for my birthday. I've pretty much finished booking it all, and I will do a video on that trip when it's appropriate regarding how I'm traveling and the cash I spent versus the points I spent. So that's coming up. I also have a big return to Iceland at the very end of September. So that's another big trip that I've got to get on and get planned yet that I haven't even started yet. But I'm looking forward to that trip as well. And of course, there's the content creator meetup in Puerto Rico in November at right around Veterans Day. And so I'm looking forward to that trip as well. I'm already thinking about next year. I've already got one trip in mind next year already. I'm looking for some award availability and whatnot for some extra travel next year as well. I think I have another trip coming up here soon that I'm still waiting to hear back on here in the next few weeks for this year. So I can't wait for all this travel that I have coming up, and in the stuff I've done so far. And again, although in the grand scheme of things, it's very, very minute. Um, it's been amazing, and most, if not all of it, wouldn't have happened if I hadn't dipped my toes into this space and went down the rabbit hole of watching people's videos in January and February of 2023 and gone down the deep dive like I always do with everything. So um this was just kind of an off the cuff video. Um I said I don't have many regrets. I don't regret the cards I got before I started to travel. All of those cards served a purpose um in my journey. And when I decided to jump into the travel space and wanting to travel, the very first card I got in the travel space was the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which I still have. And then, of course, you all know a lot of the cards I've gotten after the fact. So they've all been travel focused and point focused. So I don't regret anything in this journey at all, other than the two things that I mentioned just now. And anyway, I'm curious to hear what you all have to say down in the comment section below. Also, too, if you have enjoyed this video and have not subscribed yet to my channel, please consider doing so. It is free, and it's an easy way to support the channel and get it visible to more people just like yourself. I thank you ahead of time. Also, too, I do have channel memberships available. It's $1.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. What I'm doing right now is I'm doing members only videos. Those videos will stay members only. I get one out about once every other week, and it's spicier content than what I want out in the public on YouTube. So those videos will stay paywalled. Also, too, there are other ways to support me. You can use my referral links also listed down below. And I'm also have a link tree link there as well. I have a Ko-Fi account too. If you want to buy me a coffee, that'd be awesome too. If you do any of those things, please reach out to me directly so I can personally thank you, because that's important to me. Now, if you all would please do me a big favor and be good to each other and be respectful to each other. And until next time, bye for now.